now, more than 650,000 bags of popular Zapps and Dirty brand potato chips are being pulled from store shelves nationwide. This is the headquarters of the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, and they have classified this event as a Class 1 recall, their highest warning level. This means the agency believes exposure to the product could cause serious adverse health consequences or death. But here's the strange part. Utz, the parent company that makes these chips, has reported 0 complaints of illness from anyone who actually ate them. This laboratory certificate of analysis shows another odd detail. The seasoning used on these chips was tested for contamination before it ever reached the factory, and the lab results came back completely negative. Why would a federal agency treat a snack food with 0 known victims and clean lab tests as a lethal threat? Because modern food safety does not wait for a confirmed outbreak. It operates entirely on predicting invisible statistical risks. This image shows the sheer scale of an industrial chip processing line. Modern snack brands like Utz rarely make every single ingredient from scratch under one roof. Instead, they assemble components sourced from multiple different facilities. In this case, the flavor seasoning applied to the chips was manufactured by an entirely separate third-party supplier located far away from the main Utz production plant. These complex stainless steel pipes belong to an even further upstream supplier. They are used to manufacture dry milk powder, which was sourced from California dairies and mixed into that third-party seasoning. This animated network tree shows what happens next. A single origin node, that batch of dry milk powder, branches out, multiplying as it gets distributed into dozens of distinct flavor profiles and product lines. A single point of failure at one upstream dairy facility instantly compromises hundreds of thousands of unrelated products further down the line. It exposes the hidden fragility built into the American food supply chain. This microscopic, rod-shaped organism is Salmonella, the bacteria that triggered the entire alarm. It causes a gastrointestinal illness known as salmonellosis. If a person consumes contaminated food, the symptoms, which include severe stomach cramps, high fever, and nausea, can take anywhere from 6 hours to 6 full days to actually appear. While most healthy adults recover on their own within a few days, the bacteria can trigger life-threatening bloodstream infections or severe dehydration in vulnerable groups, like children and the elderly, which earns it that severe Class 1 rating. Clean lab results do not guarantee safety. A testing pipette might pull a clean sample from a vat's top, completely missing a bacterial cluster at the bottom. Because this tiny pocket can spread into individual bags, regulators enforce a strict doctrine, an abundance of caution. If one ingredient in the supply chain is compromised, authorities assume every connected batch is tainted. The mathematical probability of a severe bacterial infection completely overrides the lack of immediate physical evidence, demanding a massive, preemptive recall before anyone gets sick. As you can see in this grocery store snack aisle, these potentially contaminated chips successfully made it through the supply chain and were distributed to retail environments all across the country. This graphic lists the 9 specific Utz products affected by the recall. It includes Zapp's Bayou Blackened Ranch, Salt and Vinegar, and Big Cheesy flavors, alongside Dirty's Salt and Vinegar, Maui Onion, and Sour Cream and Onion. As highlighted on this mock-up of the back panel, you can verify if your specific bag is part of the warning by looking for best buy dates in July and August of 2026. If you possess any of these specific chips, the safety directive is absolute. Do not eat them. Throw them in the trash immediately. As shown here, Utz asks that you call their customer care line at 1-877-423-0149 to request a full refund for the discarded product. The ingredient list on the back of a simple snack is a map of a massive interconnected national supply chain, and in a system that tightly wound, one microscopic failure demands a nationwide response.